Hey there, Interwebs. Welcome to my video on 10 tips for Season 2 Zero builds. We're going to get at least 10 tips in here today, so here we go. First, we have pick a loadout that suits your style of gameplay. For me, that's going to be the Havoc Suppressed AR, the Combat Shotgun, the Heavy Sniper, the Kinetic Blade, and some version of heals, preferably the new Slurp Juice. Whenever you see a Kinetic Blade, you should be picking one of these up if you don't already have one in your loadout. These are great for escaping bad situations, repositioning, and then pushing for an advantage whenever you've dealt a significant amount of damage to another player. As far as my weapons go, I use the Havoc Suppressed AR as my spray weapon and my mid-range. So some people might find this a little bit strange, but this actually pairs very well with the Heavy Sniper. You really want to have at least epic rarity of the Havoc Suppressed AR. Anything at this rarity or above with the Havoc Suppressed AR is super manageable to control the bloom and spray. So this makes it very easy to knock out players that are trying to use their Kinetic Blade to get away from you. So since the Havoc AR doesn't have the best up-close spray fight capabilities, the way we counteract this is with the Combat Shotgun. The Combat Shotgun is very versatile in close quarters combat. It has good range and a great rate of fire, so it helps make up for what the Havoc Suppressed Assault Rifle is lacking for in close range. And then there's the Heavy Sniper. This is great for getting an early knock or elim, or at the very least, it'll get you good damage on a player to allow you to press the offensive. The sniper can also be used to destroy cover. This is something that's severely underused in Zero builds at the moment. Getting the Mythic Havoc Suppressed AR from the high card boss and the Mythic Havoc Shotgun from the vault are also a great strategy. Just be aware of other players that want to jump in on this and get those guns. They're definitely going to be there, so don't let your guard down while you're trying to fight the boss. It's also not a bad idea to go to Loot Island and try to get the overclocked Mythic Pulse Rifle. This is hands down the most powerful gun in the game right now. Just be ready to defend the island as you're trying to capture that flag. There's a lot of players that recognize how powerful this weapon is and they want it almost every single game. Don't forget that the overclocked pulse rifle has two different fire modes. If you hold ADS, you're going to get a slow, very precise fire rate, and it's going to deal a little bit more damage. But if you don't ADS and you just hip fire, it's full auto, and the spread is actually quite tight on this full auto. So this is really great for short to medium range fights. You'd be surprised how far you can actually shoot with the hip fire and be accurate. But up close, this hipfire completely shreds other players. It really feels like it's not fair when you use it. All of the exotic weapons in the hollow chests are very powerful. The only one I might actually just pass up on most of the time is going to be the run and gun heisted SMG. This one doesn't do a whole lot for you in terms of power and accuracy, but it is great for movement, so if you're lacking a sword, I might consider picking this up still. But if I have a high rarity pistol or Suppressed Havoc AR, I'm most likely going to be passing on this gun. Both of the heisted shotguns are definitely worth picking up. The heisted accelerant is almost just as good as the overclocked pulse rifle. Obviously this weapon doesn't do anything for you for long range, but it is a full auto shotgun, so you can just hold down the fire button and it will continue to shoot, and because of its perk, it'll continue to shoot faster and faster and faster, as well as give you increased movement speed. This effect of shooting faster also passes on to the next gun that you use for a couple of seconds. The Breacher shotgun, however, is super accurate and quite powerful. It is a lot harder to aim because of the small reticle, but it has much more range than any of the other shotguns currently in the game. And its hipfire is actually quite accurate, so I would definitely recommend using that in close quarters fights. The explosive AR is actually really great for hitting players behind cover and forcing them out, and it deals massive damage when you land a direct hit on a player. But don't forget, it's not like the other Red Eye where it's hit scan, you do have to lead your shots with this. If you find yourself having trouble landing shots, try aiming at the ground at the player's feet, and you'll start hitting them that way. And with the final exotic being the Dragon's Breath Sniper Rifle, just remember that whenever you shoot this, it's going to cause the ground to set on fire wherever the bullet lands. The bonus of this sniper rifle is it doesn't actually give your opponent any glint of your scope. So your opponent won't know when you're ADS because it doesn't actually give the sniper glint like the heavy sniper does. There's a few augments that'll actually pair very, very well with this loadout. Whenever Aerialist pops up, definitely always take it. That combos so well with the kinetic blade, it allows you the greatest movement pretty much possible in the game at the moment. Medium ammo amp is a must-have for the Havoc Suppressed AR. That brings your magazine capacity from 30 all the way up to 36. Sniper Surplus is a must-have for the sniper. One shot to break cover, and then a second follow-up shot to deal damage or hopefully the elimination. Keymaster goes greatly with this, which grants you 2 keys to open hollow chests, which you could use to get epic or legendary versions of your loadout. Grab that other key. Next up, the Light Fingers augment will pair very well with the tactical pistol and the Twin Mag SMG. Epic or legendary versions of these guns are extremely accurate, and you should definitely not be overlooking these weapons. Another powerful combo is the Cobra DMR with the Bloodhound augment as well as the medium ammo augment. What happens with this is every time you land a shot with the Cobra DMR, it will mark any player that you hit. So this is super powerful in squads for being able to mark players and let your teammates know where they are. Or if somebody's just trying to hide in a bush from you, you're going to be able to mark them with the DMR and keep hitting them. And with the medium ammo amp, this just gives you extra ammo to continue to keep hitting them and keep marking them. Dropping somewhere that has guaranteed kinetic blade spawns is a great option for you and your teammates as you land into the game. Having guaranteed spawns is never a bad idea. I know the kinetic blade seems to be spawning pretty regularly as floor loot, but you know, it never hurts to know that there's going to be guaranteed one in this location for you, right? Next up, capturing a weapon cache that has dropped down to blue rarity is still worth it. It's still going to drop Slap Juice for you and your teammates. Slap Juice is probably the most powerful healing item in the game right now, so I'd definitely try to get that. The pump shotgun and pistol combo is just as strong as it was in last season, so I definitely recommend using that as well. It's always a safe bet. And those are my tips and tricks and hints for Season 2 of Chapter 4. Let me know in the comments what you guys think down below, and then also in my previous video about the kinetic blade spawns, I actually missed one location. See if somebody in the comments can name that location down below. I'll be reading every comment to find out. Thanks guys, I'll catch you in the next one.